What it do? Hold on. Nah. What's up, y'all? It's Jackie New. We got Prince, the other Gemini, so he finna, assist in the communication vibes. We finna pull some cards. It's my last day in the ATL. Finna get ready to dip in a minute. But first, let's pull some energies. And we're gonna start off with the empathic oracle deck. No, I'm tripping. The astro deck, my bad. Okay. So what are the energies for today? And then we're gonna clarify and more describe what it is that we're trying to understand through the energy projections with the cards. I had fun yesterday, y'all. We had we did our concert, the conference that had concerts. Then we went to watch the premiere of the reality show that Saint Uno produced during the retreat. Yeah, it was a reality show, y'all, and it's coming up soon. The it wasn't the premiere. We didn't watch the whole show, but we watched the what is it? The preview, and that shit fire. Look like some real MTV shit. So when he posts that shit, y'all better watch it. Well, y'all gonna watch it anyway because it's fire. What that was? That was conjunction, fusion, and energy was anyway. I'm not worried about that one. And yeah, this is the last day for me. Okay, I'm pulling this one. Opposition. Okay, what is being opposed at the moment? Okay. Damn, a lot of cards want to come upside down. Your 10th house and career being in the reverse. Capricorn energies, status energies, what you're known for, your reputation. Fourth house, and that's it's opposing energy. The fourth house in the reverse. So these things are opposing each other. Your comfort zone, your family situations in your home, the things that you are comfortable with. And so you may not be necessarily comfortable with what it is that you're wanting to pursue as a status. Or maybe you're having to find some internal comfort so that you can pursue your status because those things need to be aligned based on shadow work and shit. So let's pull something from the empathic oracle to further describe what the fuck we got going on. I'm so glad I didn't bring nobody with me. Oh my goodness. I knew that wouldn't have been a good idea. And the reason why I say it wouldn't have been a good idea is because I enjoyed myself by myself. And I always do. Not to say, because I also went out and enjoyed others, but when it's time for me to sit down and chill, yeah, I'm glad I didn't bring nobody with me. Anyway. Okay. What we got going on with the opposing energies with the Capricorn and Cancer energies? Really, the house. Why everything coming up in reverse, bro? I'm gonna separate myself from this reading. The chameleon in the reverse. So some people probably don't want to be themselves. They want to goddamn be like everybody else. And that's the thing. That's not a thing right now. It's in the reverse, but chameleon is you blending in with people. But in the reverse, from my perspective, that's you rejecting your own individuality just so that you can blend in as if that's a thing to do. And it's a number 5 card. Well, it's 50, but that adds up to 5, and that's changing and shit. And in the reverse, not wanting to change. Let me read the description of it. Okay. The chameleon. The world is a place of beauty and wonder. Each individual unique as they add each individual unique as they add their experience to the tapestry of color. I don't want to read this because I don't have a reverse explanation. For the most part, a chameleon don't feel like they fit in anywhere. Family, friends. So that's okay. So even though you already are So even though you already don't fit in with the vibes around you, you're still not willing to change though. This confusion is in the need to belong can drive the empath to wonder if their personal behaviors or beliefs are wrong. So begins the experience of becoming the chameleon, emulating behaviors and mannerisms just to fit in. Many empaths become, well. Okay, it was in the reverse. Maybe, just maybe, you are attempting to change that dynamic of wanting to fit in, and that is where the opposition energy is coming from, because you're finally doing something about your own individuality to be expressed. You're finally doing something about that, so you may be experiencing some opposition within the people that you're usually comfortable around. And when it comes to your status and what you're trying to recreate at a status, or maybe your current status is not in a blend with what it is that you actually are as an individual, and that also may be running over into your comfort zones with your family and your households and shit. But there's an opposing energy when it comes to you as an individual creating a status for yourself and how comfortable you are with that. But with the chameleon in the reverse, it's like you still are going for the change, because I kind of had it was in the reverse, so I'm thinking that it meant something else. But it already in the upright, it means you trying to be somebody that you're not made to be, just based on you wanting to fit into the status quo. But in the reverse, that's you trying to do something about that shit. That's what's up. I'm not gonna stay here long. I just want to pull some cards real quick. I'm really not gonna, I probably won't even be here 20 minutes because it's really time for me to dip. Okay, let's pull some tarot real quick. Okay. Prince, what you got to say? Is that on point or no? Prince, say you on point. Keep going. Okay. What energy signature wants to present itself to further explain the dynamic of what we're trying to get across? What spirit is trying to get across? Okay, that one fell on the floor. And it's in a reverse, 6 of Wands in a reverse. So you made the actual individual unique self that you actually are, that you haven't expressed for an entire lifetime for the most part, or for a long, so you've accumulated more energies in the false persona than in the actual persona. And so when you do present your actual self, or you just want, that's why you're uncomfortable with it, because first of all, it's not an accumulation of you being yourself. So that's automatically going to make you feel discomfort and make you feel like, am I really being myself, or am I being fake right now, trying to act like I'm being myself? See, okay. Um, so with the 6 of Wands, you may feel like motherfuckers ain't really appreciating or respecting um the things that you're trying to push out into the world, but that's only because you're probably around individuals who you have walked in a certain light up under for many, many years, and they probably are not even aware of some of the things that you are aware of. And it's for you to make them aware of it to a certain extent, not for you to prove anything to anybody, but for you to make people aware of your individuality traits, so that they can possibly get more comfortable with their own individuality and shit, or at least others' individuality. We're in the age of Aquarius at this point. We're living in a world where people have the right to be themselves, and whether that's respected or not from others, as long as you respect it, you'll find a lot of happiness and joy and fulfillment just with that energy being a true thing, and it will turn into something regarding your home life and your career status or your reputation. And put that in the reverse. What you want to say? Okay. Now what's it? What's next? This one fell out too. The Tower came out in the reverse. These came out too. I'm gonna put these to the side for now. The Tower card came out in the reverse. Pretty much, to me, this speaks of the things that you know how in regular life, whether you're trying to fit in or not, just regular business status quo type of life, you're still going to experience tower falls. So at the end of the day, from the perspective that I'm reading this message from, regarding you being yourself, you may as well be yourself because shit gonna happen anyway. So by you being yourself, the tower being in the reverse, some of these things may fall into a more they may fall into a space based on you being your unique individual self that you can handle a whole lot more evenly and easier versus you being in a false perspective versus you being in a fake self. For instance, let me think of an example. I can't think of an example right now, but you know how you can be yourself and you just chilling and something goes down. It's acceptable because this is already who you are. You're not even stunned or surprised based off of whatever interaction because you were already in your true self. But let's verse that, um, separate that and look at it from the opposite perspective of you being in a false persona, and somebody may walk in that actually know you, and now you still with this false ass persona, you're really going to be looking stupid as fuck. So with the tower in the reverse, it's like those things can be um eliminated. That type of energy, whether it come from a person, place, thing, experience, situation, whatever, circumstance, whatever, that energy itself can be eliminated just based off of you holding some type of regard with your own unique individual self, and that can even grow yourself with the ace of swords in the upright. That'll be able to grow your expression and the way that you think about yourself, the way others think about yourself, give you brand new ideas about how you should go about just life in general, and about how you should go about your status and your home situation, those being the opposing energies that we're dealing with at the moment. And on out to the side, because the tower, you may be able to stop confrontation just by speaking the truth, just by speaking the truth, which also reverberates to me as uniqueness, because uniqueness is something that you can't fake. So to me, that's somewhat not really synonymous, but I can put that under the category at this moment of truth, because the uniqueness is going to be something that can't be faked, and that can save you from some tower falls, embarrassments, some things that are disheartening, hurt feelings, burnt bridges. Just you being yourself can cause this tower to not even fall on you. It may fall, but it won't be bothering you like that. Whatever that tower is. Now, off to the side, we had the Five of Wands, Three of Swords, and Two of Swords. So we got fire and air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, fire, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energies. So with the Five of Wands, that's again opposition, not opposition. One of the cards was five that I had pulled. Oh, the chameleon was five. Five of Wands. The people and individuals around you maybe want to talk shit about how come you're not with the same shit that they were with or what you were with previously. This may cause some heartbreak. This may make you go through mental anguish and thoughts that are opposing to the true you. Again, like we talked about yesterday though, when it comes to your thought control and your emotional control, your mood control, you control that. So again, based off of the truth with the Ace of Swords, true thoughts, you knowing that you're standing in your truth, that can eliminate a lot of the anguish. And that could be a part of the tower fall that is not going to actually fall because you're being your unique self. And fuck these people. The tower will fall on their ass. Or who cares a damn where the tower falls, because it ain't got nothing to do with you. And with the Two of Swords, that's you choosing a truth, choosing what side you finna be on. Like, to me, I like to stay in the middle. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like to stay right there, smack dab in the middle. But at this point, you may think that there is a choice to be made when actually you already chose. Just for the mere fact that you're here in existence, you chose to be you. So sit in that right up in the middle. You won't necessarily have to choose a side. And I ain't talking about straddling the fence though. That's not what I'm talking about, because that's what you've been doing, is somewhat like straddling the fence. And now that you have separated from straddling the fence and you've realized that a side has to be chosen, you think that these are also something that has to be polarized as well. And it's not. These things can blend as long as you stay true to yourself. Because if I'm in a room full of people What they gonna do? Put me out because I'm sitting there? No, they have to accept the fact that I'm there. So if I'm around a group of people, individuals that I know, don't know, and I'm being myself, but I'm not fucking with you, and I'm not hurting you, and I'm not bothering you, and I'm not disrespecting you, what you gonna do? You can't do nothing but let that shit blend. And that's where the equilibrium is at. With the two of swords having one, you got to choose one or the other. No, you don't got to choose shit. You just do you, bitch. I'm sorry, but yeah, you just do you. You don't have to fit any box. You don't have to fit any narrative. You just find out your own equilibrium, and that all could be eliminated. So, what other card we gonna pull real quick? Because I'm really gonna go. Because I got to get ready to go. I'm already ready, but I do want to relax a bit before I dip, which I've been relaxing all morning. But whatever. Okay. Oh no, I already pulled the empathic oracle. Okay, we're gonna pull one of these deep cards. Where's the? Oh, there you go. All right, what you want to say? Black and white deck with the black and white prints. I hope y'all can hear me because yesterday I noticed the audio kept going in and out. We're gonna pull that one. The creator, and it came in the upright too. And we're gonna choose this. The bridge. I was just gonna say we're gonna choose this to represent the two sides of the coin that we were trying to figure out, but then we had the bridge that came on connecting these two sides together as confirmation of you don't have to necessarily choose a side. You can create a bridge and everybody can walk across that bridge. With the creator, that would be how you would do it. You got all your chakras lit. When all of your chakras are lit and in alignment, that by default creates a unique individual. And with a unique individual comes a lot of creative ideas and a lot of things that you can do based on all of the spaces and dimensions that you have revealed within yourself. Um, being a unique individual. Shine in darkness. That reminds me of that. And you got the bridge. The bridge is connecting these two things together. I'm talking about the two worlds that you have split yourself in and created unconsciously, maybe. And what are those two worlds? I'm talking about the status quo, the fake ass world, or the fake ass you that you have built upon for a damn near a lifetime, versus the unique self that's always been there but has been suppressed. You creating a blend of the two, since you have to live in this reality, and it's not for you not to choose yourself. You have to choose yourself at some point, else you just so you got to choose yourself. So this is a representation to me of those two things creating the blend that I was talking about, so that this shit can actually be a comfort zone and you can create some stability out of it, and your stability will come based on the creations that you're willing to create. And I just want to say too, a lot of times when you put a lot of energy, effort, and accumulation in one portion of whatever, when you put a lot of energy into anything, and what I'm referring to right now is, putting energy into not putting energy into who you truly are, and just living life from whether you know it or not. It don't matter. You don't have to know it. It's still an accumulation of energy, and you're living life not considering the true aspects of yourself. What was I going to say about that self? What was I going to say about that though? Um. Oh, that will create a whole lot of. You would need a lot of patience to go into reverse to try to backtrack and collect yourself again, because just like things that are physical, the metaphysical works the same. And if you put something in, that's a layer. You put something else in, another layer, another layer, another layer, another layer, and it turns into an accumulation that it once you get ready to correct has to be cleaned up. And that takes time and patience. So have patience with yourself. You know what I'm saying? But remember, life is but a dream, and this life is a lifetime is like a one breath from the observer's perspective. Now we can't do that's easy to say from the observer's perspective, but from our perspective, that's a little difficult to say since we actually have to live this reality and it's we're on Earth and it's very slow. But my point is, no matter how long it takes you to backtrack or correct or recreate yourself, you're still building an accumulation, regardless of if you experience the fullness of it in this lifetime. These things will still stay with you and carry with you from lifetime to lifetime. So from how I look at it too is I'm creating, I'm adding on to the plans for my next lifetime. Whether or not I experience these things in this reality, which you will experience percentage levels of all things that you put out into the world in this lifetime too. But to even keep yourself from being biased or having selfish intentions, don't even look at it like that. Just know that you're putting in work for your soul at the end of the day. Whether these things manifest some appreciation externally in this reality or not, that ain't necessarily the point anyway. So let's read the creator, what they got to say. 105. That's the number 6 energy. The creator is the number 6 energy. That's like Virgo energy. That's like balance. What? Hold on. What it was? 105. One going into the zero, the individual going into the nothingness and creating some new. Well, I'm saying new, but 5 is change. Anytime you change something, that is something new. So whatever. Okay. The creator says the first archetype is the trio of existence. It's not intimidated by darkness or by lack. See what I'm saying? That ain't the point anyway. We don't give a fuck about the lack of support and shit to some degree, even though you will get it. They know that from the void, creation inevitably emerges. Exactly. You have no choice when you're your individual, unique self, but to create something new and unique. With meager, minimal, and outlandish materials, the creator reveals an image. They make the empty room resonate with healing sounds out of nothing. So they didn't even have shit. They just start, ooh. Everybody remember that song, but anyway, they start making shit out of nothing. And when you're unique in yourself, you have a whole lot of shit to work with. But when you're not yourself, not unique, a lot of those doors and spaces are closed off to you that actually have the treasures and the keys inside of them. But you don't want to be yourself, so you're not allowed to go in there. So when you're yourself, you have access to certain things, certain tools, certain spaces, and things that nobody else got access to but you. You feel me? They make the empty room resonate with healing sounds. They generate bounty from the seed that others tossed away. Though generative, this archetype annihilates preconceived notions of what is possible, leaving unexpected openings in the wake of its destruction. This is you. This is you. Fighting that opposition. I don't say fighting, but this is you confronting that opposition and those things that are opposing to your unique self and your individuality and what you came here to fucking do. And the things that are here to stop you or to discourage you. This is you with the creation, you're creating tools from the void within that is allowing you to get through to be successful and to achieve whatever it is that's opposing you. The creator does this by first being absolutely present to what is and not imagining or wishing things were different. No, it is what the fuck it is. And then that's how what we talked about yesterday. And second, trusting that a force greater than themselves awaits constant collaboration. What is that force greater than you? That is nothing but your creations and your inward spaces and the observer and how these things is what actually created the reality that you are experiencing, because it ain't nothing that's outside of you that's higher than you that is in control and has ultimate control. No, that's, hey, I don't give a damn what the books say. That's not what I'm talking about. Trusting, okay, weather and the force is also the mechanisms of the universe, like universal laws and shit. Now that's a force, but it's not something or somebody on the outside of you that is stopping you like that. You just have to understand the force and how it works and understand your own forces and how you are supposed to ride the waves. And at that point, you're you're creating with the force or with the universe, or co-creating with it. Whether we call it nature, God, goddess, Shakti, or divinity, it remains nameless. Whatever, it is the Creator's lifelong companion. Again, creating or co-creating with the universe. And what is the universe? Like, let me not go into detail. Y'all get it. I just be wanting to specify certain things, certain status quo ideas like God, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So the bridge. The next one is the bridge. One 39, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 4 energy. 4 is stability. 1 going into the 3, 1 going into the awareness. The individual becoming aware of things and then being able to actually be aware fully with the 9. Because the bridge is over here, and now you're able to walk across it, making you aware of more of the environment. And guess what? Now you can move on to the next phase, or others can walk across along with you because you've completed that. So that was just me reading the numbers. Now I'm going to read the actual description. 139. Bridges are built to connect two worlds. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, personalities. This archetype is a gesture of acceptance, of saying yes rather than withdrawing, saying accepting that it is what it is, and saying yes to yourself, like to your own uniqueness, rather than withdrawing, separating and saying no to yourself. When we cross a bridge to an unknown land, that's that 1 going into the 3 into the 9, 139. We are led magically into a new reality. Exactly. We open up to otherness. Healing and communication are made possible. We enter a state of curiosity, wonder, and learning. I'm trying to connect the dots. Hold on. Because first we were talking about yeah. Basically, this card asks us to study the connections between the seemingly disconnected parts of our lives. Remember that a bridge can't be forced, right? And you can't force the hand of the universe. You can't force the mechanism of the universe. You can't do nothing but swim in it and flow with it and allow it. And at that point, the flow becomes so simultaneous until the things are in your favor as well as the flow. Remember that a bridge can't be forced. It must be made with love, or its structure will not withstand the inevitable weather of life. Imagine building a bridge, then imagine building a wall. Which energy is needed for the situation at hand? Which image softens and heals the heart? Good question. So, whatever the situation is, imagine an esoteric or metaphysical bridge that can bridge something together, yourself along with your old self and along with the current reality, creating the blend that you can walk across and everyone can accept. But you first have to accept it yourself. So, what do you think you would need for that scenario? A wall, something that will just stop the whole situation, or a bridge, something that can connect and cause you to be able to put the two and two together? I think you would need a bridge. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Because, okay, it's been 30 minutes anyway. That's all, you guys. I just want to jump on real quick for a quick energetic message. I fuck with y'all. I'll fuck with y'all later. Peace out. I'm finna go. Finna go back home to Alabama. Bye.